This is a 1970s Eureka model 2044. This was originally outfitted with a old school wooden disturbulator style brush roll. This is not the original disturbulator, which was a rather funky thing that had different rows of bristles meant to skirt Hoover's patent on beater bars. But this, considering the bristles are quite worn, they're all on an angle, I managed to re-outfit this machine with a Vibragroomer 2 style brush roll, a rare one that actually has the old school square end caps, something that you don't see every day. This machine's in very good condition. I'll show that off here. The chrome on it looks good. That's a little smudge mark right here. Let me just wipe that off real quick. But it's in really good shape. The bag is not bad. There's one area of wear on it, and overall it's a really nice piece. I got a duplicate one of this along with it. Both of these I traded to my boss at the vac shop that I work at for a fluorescent lamp ballast. He gave me these two machines, the identical one to this as well as this. And they were apparently customer trade-ins. Customer had the other one as a parts machine. So I'm going to do a quick demonstration of this thing in action. It really works well. I don't believe I have the height adjust set correctly right now, and so you'll probably see me fuss with that a little bit. But I just figure this is a pretty neat machine, and I'd like to show everybody. Well, this is a pretty interesting machine. In a second, I'm going to pull out the attachment set that belongs with this unit. Actually, I don't know if it belongs with this unit. I've had one for a long time, one of these Eureka attachment sets, but many people have never seen how they work and just assume that these uprights never came with attachments, which technically they never did come with attachments. They were an optional accessory. Here is the optional Eureka set of attachments here. And to show how these work, they come with the hose. This is not the deluxe kit. A single extension wand, upholstery tool, crevice tool, and dust brush. Nothing special. It's only got the nylon bristles, not the horsehair. And then the pan converter. Now this should have a bit of a foam type gasket that goes around here that's adhered to this, which will cause it to make a better seal with the machine. When you first get one of these things, this will always be off of this, and it just pops in here like so, and then it's free to swivel. They have a caster wheel on the bottom to help the machine move around while it's got attachments, and then this is the locking lever that puts it onto the machine. Now, when you have one of these machines, you just tip it back, hook it into the little nozzle area, and then slide the latch forward, and the machine is now converted to use attachments. Without that, it really doesn't seal very well, missing the foam gasket. But it really doesn't make much of a difference. These things never really had any suction at the end of the hose anyway. And then, of course, after this, you can put on the extension tube or whatever attachments you'd like. The machine certainly does sound a bit different with the attachments on here versus what it normally would. And I'll show you that. Actually, I've got a little bit of dust from an old Hoover Model 28 bag that I can put down in the general area here, and then use this thing with the attachments to clean up. Let me back it up just a hair, and then kind of shake some of this dirt down here. Come on. Yeah. Quite a bit of dust. Didn't mean to put that much down, but I'll put the rug tool on the machine and or on the hose there after I dust the crap out of the hose, and then put this upholstery tool here on it and turn the machine on and clean that little mess up. Now, the attachments really aren't suitable for very heavy-duty cleaning at all, and somebody would have really been best to have bought one of Eureka's cheap straight suction canister cleaners along with their upright instead of buying this attachment kit. It probably didn't cost all that much more to buy one of the suction-only cleaners than this kit could be, and you'd get far better performance for tool suction than you'd ever get out of a pan converter. Now, this, of course, would have been better with the gasket, but almost any one of these that you'll find have had the gasket rot away. I've been meaning to buy some weather stripping, both for this as well as for foam style weather stripping, that is, with the adhesive on one side. For this, as well as for an 8-track tape cartridge that I need a pressure pad for, but I have not gotten around to that. So this about concludes what I decided to show off tonight in the way of this. Oh, one other thing. The attachment set came with this nice little pamphlet here, and if anybody wants to look at this, they can, of course, pause this. They even had a 16-inch converter for wide-track machines, which would, of course, fit today's Sanitaire 16-inch wide tracks. I can only imagine how terrible one of these things would have been with a 16-inch. All the extra losses of suction through it would not have been good. It already was pretty lousy on this. Here's the reverse side. They just show how this works. It does appear I'm missing the floor and wall brush. Oh, maybe that was optional. I'm not sure. Available on selected models. Well, This apparently wasn't the selected model. Again, this kit actually did not come with this machine. I've had this kit. It fits uprights going back to the 1960s all the way to today's sanitaires.